Hey y'all, it's Krypton Critics, and we're here to talk about Star Trek Beyond, the latest film in the Star Trek reboot that was started by J.J. Abrams, but this one was done by Justin Lin, the director of the Fast and Furious films. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was very funny. There's a lot of good jokes. There's a lot of humanity in these characters. This is the only time I've cared about James E. Kirk in this reboot. The past two movies, I didn't really care about him, I'm gonna be honest. Spock I liked. I really like Spock. He shines a lot. He has all of his Spockisms in this movie. And this review will be spoilers. Okay? You hear that? So don't crucify me. That wasn't any of us. That was the computer. I don't even know what she's saying. But yeah, I like the planet they went to when they fought Idris Elba's villain character, Crawl. And I thought it was even interesting that they had all the planes that were like termites just stacked on top of each other like a Christmas tree.
Yeah. I was wondering how they landed all those planes. And
they love destroying the Enterprise, don't they?
God, I don't think the Enterprise will ever make it through a whole movie. Screw it, let's destroy it. But the way the destruction, whoever did the 3D was on point. It was some parts that I could tell it was animated. Some parts I would just, it looks so good. The city, that whole space station they had, that was amazing. It was beautiful. It was well rendered.
It reminded me of Elysium.
Oh, Elysium had nothing on that.
But the city, how it looked, it reminded me a lot of Elysium.
Fair enough.
They had the artificial gravity and the buildings just on these little rings. Well, big rings.
Yeah.
My really big team.
I like Scotty was really funny as always, and Bones was he was amazing. Having him team up with Spock was a good choice to see their characters go at it, and it was really well done. I was kind of worried because the first one had such a great action scene in it when they were just running and they jumped off the cliff. I'm like, okay, after the reboot. But this one, it started out a little slower, and then slowly it ramped up, and it got pretty interesting, and it was good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Would you put Benedict Cumberbatch's Khan above Idris Elba in this movie?
There's no way. Screw that. Ricardo Montalban's Khan is better than me. I love the original Khan. So, but I know that's what you asked me.
I never saw it.
Smack!
The only Star Trek I've seen in full are these three movies.
Oh my. Okay. I think I have it.
Okay.
We might have to watch that tonight.
I think at least 4 of the films are on Netflix, but for some reason it's Netflix is what's your password?
I changed it. Sorry. I apologize. I had to do an update, and it made me. It had some situation, but back to the movie. Everybody did a really well job, and I don't know much of Justin Lin. I'd never seen any of the Fast and Furious. Every time I seen it in passing, but it was really. I'm surprised. It still didn't have the J.J. Abrams.
Lens flares. Oh, it has many.
No, it is not. No, I mean, there was one scene where the Enterprise was going through warp, and it's on the outside. They showed it, and it's like this. You can see the warp trail. It's that was a great visual alone, and some of the things they did throughout the movie was just.
Kind of like when car companies test the aerodynamics of the cars.
Oh yeah,
it's what it looked like.
Pretty much looked like it was but it was going through warp, and the fact that Bones, when Chekhov's locker and started finding vodka, they found a dark bourbon or something like that, and it was like, I want to drink now.
So, is this gonna be the last of this series?
I doubt it.
Do you think they're trying to make 6 movies?
I'm safe to say. It's safe to say they're gonna get a solid 3 or maybe 6 movies out. They're so young still in the face that I doubt if they would try to upgrade. Hell, they had Kurt in them, the original like Kurt, Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah,
those guys running.
It kind of has like a meta feeling to when Spock in this movie.
I kept saying, "Oh my," because I was
because Sulu's gay.
I know. The Sulu doesn't bother me being gay, but they actually highlighted it in the movie. I'm like, what? I was like, all right, and they have a little girl, and
I was happy that they didn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
it was just showing their affection and their little girl. I'm like, okay. And he didn't act any different. I'm like, good on you.
John Kurt.
So many directors who have insisted on him sounding different. I'm like, no, but that's bullshit. Just keep him the way he is. He's a good character.
Homage to Sulu. I hope Sulu, like, not Sulu.
George Takei.
George Takei. I apologize. George Takei. Like,
it's okay to be good Takei.
Okay, it's like, oh right, instead of oh my. And the homage they paid to Spock.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Nimoy.
Saying it has kind of a meta feel.
Yeah, it was just like
he's seeing the old guy dying, which visually was played by Leonard Nimoy. He died last year. It kind of has a meta feeling to it.
Did he die last year or this year?
It's last year.
Fuck. I thought it was this year. Damn it. Are you sure about that one?
Yeah, it was last year.
We have to check that out. If I'm wrong, I apologize. If he's wrong, I'm quite sure he apologized. But the way they paid homage to him, to have him, the actual Spock, cry and shed some tears, and it's...
Yeah, that's a powerful moment, and I can only imagine how powerful it would be to the most hardcore Star Trek fan.
Yeah. Oh, Spock cried!
Because I remember when...
Spock laughed.
Yes, he did. I remember when we saw Into Darkness together, and I heard like 2 nerds just sobbing when they thought, what was it? Kirk was going to die. They put up the 2 Vulcan signs together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so wait, is this so? And if they make another one, they can't have Chekhov.
Why not?
Anton Yelchin died this year.
What?
Yeah, Anton Yelchin died this year.
Really?
Yeah, it surprised a lot of people. He had his car on elevated like ramp, and he didn't put the brakes on.
Oh, you shitting me?
Yeah,
and they crushed him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it really was sad for me to hear. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And I think this is his last movie. They started production, several months before, his accident.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I'm like, did they put in the script that he died in this movie? So, if they do another one, they won't have to explain why he's not here. I wasn't sure what they were going to do.
Okay.
But I did like seeing him in this movie. He has a few more jokes, you could tell, because he's feels more with the main cast, because so many people are displaced or dead after the Enterprise falls, and they kind of flip it over and do a pancake. I thought that was pretty creative. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Even how they shot off they got the engine started, him shooting after they ignite him.
Now, I was impressed with the new character Jayla. I do like her, and yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing more of her
character, or her plays her.
Whichever. She's interesting. Even with a lot of these characters, even with the lines aren't the best, they pull it off.
All right. So will you give this movie a what?
I give this movie a B. It's
A solid B.
Solid B. It's very entertaining.
I would hope Jason Lin gets more directing. Justin Lin. No more Fast and Furious. You're better than that.
I mean, he gets money through it.
Oh yeah, I'm quite sure he gets a lot of
billions.
money. I'm quite sure he gets a lot. Well, yeah, I'm quite sure he gets a lot of money from the franchise. But I think if he keeps doing it, do more stuff like this. Do stuff that if you're getting blackballed or you're just getting labeled as this type of director, no, he's not. He did a bang up job. The 3D guys, animation, the lighting. It was a good movie. I like this movie better than Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, it's much better homage reboot.
But the level of detail and money they put into it, good job.
Oh yeah, you can tell like the work they got from different sketch artists. Like, can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah. You can tell that they put them snap.
Yeah, I'll go see this movie again.
I kind of thought that Carl's original outfit looked a little bit like Apocalypse. It did.
Oh yeah, I guess you. Well.
How that twisted soft metal on it, but I didn't have a problem with it. Good movie. I would suggest watching it. The advertising, I don't think it did that much of a. I don't think it
the
showed how good
yeah.
It was kind of weak.
They should not have brought Beastie Boys out that early, even though I know J.J. Abrams has a boner for that.
Yeah, I was like, it's silly as hell, but damn if it's not entertaining that they use that to defeat
That's how they did it. So, yeah. We'll wrap it up.
Yep. And we had to go to somewhere where it's actually lighting because it's night. Spot the Krypton Critics, I love you. Tell me else what you may want to see.